In the shadows of the revolution, women were the unsung heroes, their contributions largely unacknowledged, yet, their roles were far from insignificant. They were not just daughters, wives, or mothers, they were the heart and soul of the revolution, the backbone that held the colonies together in times of strife and uncertainty. Women like Deborah Sampson, who disguised herself as a man to fight for the cause she believed in. Her courage and determination were a testament to the tenacity of the human spirit, to the unyielding desire for freedom that fueled the revolution. Then there was Sybil Ludington, a 16-year-old girl who embarked on a perilous 40-mile ride through the night to alert the militia of an impending British attack. Her daring act of bravery was no less significant than that of Paul Revere, yet her name is often omitted from the pages of history. Women also took on the role of spies, their seemingly innocent demeanor allowing them to gather crucial intelligence without arousing suspicion. They managed homes and businesses, keeping the wheels of the economy turning while their men were away at war. They served as nurses, tending to the wounded and the dying, providing comfort and care in the midst of chaos and despair. These women were not just bystanders in the revolution, they were active participants, their actions shaping the course of history in ways that we are only beginning to understand. They were the unsung heroes, the forgotten voices of the revolution, their stories a testament to the power of determination and resilience. Their bravery and determination were instrumental to the success of the revolution, paving the way for the women of future generations. Their stories remind us that the struggle for freedom was not a battle fought by men alone, but a collective effort that transcended gender and social status. So let us remember these women, not as mere footnotes in the annals of history, but as the stalwart champions of freedom they truly were. Among the ranks of the revolutionaries, African Americans fought fervently for a freedom they themselves did not fully possess. It's a paradox that resonates through history, a group of individuals fighting for independence while they themselves were in chains. African Americans stood on both sides of the conflict, their destinies intertwined with the outcome of this pivotal war. On one hand, many were conscripted or volunteered to fight for the colonies, their loyalty lying with the land they called home despite their status as enslaved individuals. They fought bravely and fiercely, their courage a testament to their unyielding desire for liberty. On the other hand, the promise of freedom was a powerful lure for those enslaved, and many seized the opportunity to escape their bondage. The British, in a strategic move, offered liberty to any enslaved person who would join their ranks. This was a tantalizing prospect, and many African Americans risked everything, including their lives, to reach British lines and claim their freedom. Yet, even as they fought for their liberation, African Americans were not oblivious to the irony of their situation. They were fighting in a war for freedom, but the freedom they sought was not guaranteed even in victory. It was a fight within a fight, a struggle within a struggle, a paradox that would continue to reverberate through the centuries. Their fight was not in vain. The American Revolution served as a catalyst, igniting the first sparks of the abolitionist movement and setting the stage for the long and arduous journey towards equality and justice. Their fight for freedom was a struggle within a struggle, a testament to their indomitable spirit. It's a story of courage, resilience, and an unwavering belief in the promise of freedom. And it is these untold stories that enrich our understanding of the American Revolution, casting a new light on a familiar tale, and reminding us that freedom is a right that belongs to all, regardless of color or creed. While battles raged on American soil, a different kind of warfare was taking place in the courts of Europe and the Middle East. The American Revolution was not just a fight fought with guns and bayonets, but also with words and treaties. It was a grand game of chess played on a global scale, where the stakes were nothing less than the fate of a fledgling nation. At the heart of this diplomatic dance were American agents, unsung heroes who navigated the treacherous waters of international politics. Men like Benjamin Franklin, John Adams, and Thomas Jefferson, who tirelessly lobbied for support using their wit, charm, and intellect to win over potential allies. Most prominent among these allies were France and Spain, two powerful nations who saw in America's struggle an opportunity to weaken their old adversary, Britain. The French, still smarting from their defeat in the 7 Years' War, provided vital military support, their troops and naval power turning the tide in key battles such as Saratoga and Yorktown. Meanwhile, Spain, though less overt in its support, provided much-needed funds and disrupted British supply lines, proving that there was more than one way to wage war. Yet these alliances were not won easily. They required careful negotiation, a delicate balancing act of promises and compromises. The American diplomats had to convince their potential allies that their cause was just, that their rebellion was not just a petty squabble, but a fight for the fundamental rights of man. And they had to do all this while maintaining the unity and resolve of the 13 colonies, a task that was no less daunting. By securing these alliances, the American Revolution transcended its colonial confines, becoming part of a larger struggle for power and influence. It was a testament to the power of diplomacy, of the ability to forge friendships and partnerships in the pursuit of a common goal. This web of diplomacy and alliances played a significant role in shaping the outcome of the revolution. Indeed, without the support of their international allies, the American revolutionaries might have found themselves facing a much steeper uphill battle. These diplomatic intrigues, often overshadowed by the drama of the battlefield, were just as crucial in securing America's independence. Victory in the revolution came at a high cost, a price paid in blood, tears, and sacrifice. The American Revolution, a heroic struggle for liberty, was a tumultuous period marked by a steep human toll. As we look back, we must remember not only the victorious battles, but also the profound losses that came with them. Think about the countless lives lost on the battlefield. Soldiers, both young and old, who left their homes and families to fight for a cause that was bigger than themselves. Each life lost was a tale cut short, a future unwritten, a family left to grieve. The fields of battle were stained with the blood of these brave individuals who paid the ultimate price for freedom. And let's not forget the impact on those left behind. Families were torn apart, mothers and fathers losing sons, wives losing husbands, children losing fathers. The repercussions of war echoed through generations, leaving a legacy of grief and hardship. The fabric of society was forever altered, with communities bearing the brunt of the devastation. The aftermath of the revolution also brought about long-term consequences. For the newly formed nation, freedom came with the daunting task of rebuilding and healing. The war had left deep scars on the landscape and the psyche of the people. It was a time of rebirth, but rebirth born out of the ashes of conflict. The war also spurred societal changes, some of which were painful. The question of slavery, for instance, was a contentious issue that would continue to divide the nation long after the revolution. The seeds of discord sown during this period would eventually lead to another bloody conflict, the Civil War, underscoring the long shadow cast by the revolution. The scars of the revolution serve as a stark reminder of the price of freedom. As we delve into the untold stories of the American Revolution, let's remember it was not just a tale of triumph, but also one of sacrifice and loss. The price of freedom was indeed high, but it was a price that many were willing to pay, a testament to the indomitable spirit of the American people. As we delve into the untold stories of the American Revolution, we gain a deeper understanding of this pivotal period in history. We've journeyed through tales of forgotten women who were the unsung heroes, the backbone of the revolution. We've explored the complex narratives of African Americans who sought their own freedom amidst the tumult of war. We've navigated the intricate web of diplomatic intrigues and international alliances that were instrumental in swaying the tide of war. We've also acknowledged the heavy price of freedom, a toll paid in lives lost, families torn apart, and scars left to linger for generations. The American Revolution was not a singular story of victory, but a complex tapestry of many narratives, intertwined and inseparable. In the Forgotten Women, we see the strength and resilience that held communities together in the face of turmoil. In the African Americans' fight for freedom, we witness a parallel struggle for liberation, a testament to the enduring desire for autonomy and dignity. In the diplomatic intrigues and alliances, we discover the global impact of the revolution, as the fight for independence resonated far beyond America's shores. In the price of freedom, we recognize the sacrifices made by countless individuals, their names perhaps lost to history, but their contributions forever etched in the fabric of the nation. Each of these stories adds a new dimension to our understanding of the revolution, painting a more nuanced, more human picture of this defining moment in history. The American Revolution represents more than just a break from colonial rule. It embodies an enduring spirit of freedom, a testament to the resilience and courage of those who dared to dream of a better future. These untold stories are a part of that legacy, a reminder of the depths of our shared humanity and the strength of our collective spirit. And so we honor these untold stories, for they remind us of the resilience, courage, and enduring spirit of those who fought for freedom.